From an Orthodox Christian perspective, the central problem with sacred geometry lies in its underlying assumption that divine truth is encoded in impersonal mathematical forms rather than revealed personally by the living God. Sacred geometry asserts that shapes such as the flower of life, Metatron's cube, or the golden ratio carry mystical or metaphysical power, power that can be accessed, manipulated, or contemplated in order to gain spiritual insight. This framework stands in direct contrast to Orthodox understandings of revelation, creation, and the spiritual life. Orthodoxy affirms that creation is good, rational, and ordered because it is brought into being by the Logos, Christ himself. While the natural world displays patterns, harmony, and mathematical elegance, these features are not gateways to hidden esoteric knowledge, rather, they are signs pointing to the wisdom of the Creator. The problem arises when sacred geometry treats these created patterns as if they were themselves sources of divine power, elevating them from creatures to quasi-sacraments. In doing so, sacred geometry blurs the distinction between creator and creation, precisely the distinction Orthodoxy insists on to protect the transcendence and personhood of God. Moreover, sacred geometry typically claims access to universal truths independent of repentance, humility, or communion with God. It proposes that spiritual advancement is achieved through intellectual mastery of geometric forms or contemplative focus on symbols. This implicitly replaces the ascetical life of prayer, fasting, participation in the sacraments, and purification of the heart with a technique-based spirituality. In Orthodox theology, however, the knowledge of God is not a puzzle to be solved but a gift granted through synergy with divine grace. Geometry, however elegant, cannot purify the heart or heal the passions. Finally, many sacred geometry systems are intertwined with occult frameworks, such as numerology, Kabbalah, Theosophy, or New Age metaphysics, that promise hidden knowledge and esoteric power. The Orthodox tradition consistently warns against such systems because they encourage curiosity about invisible realities outside the safe boundaries of the Church's sacramental and ascetical life. Geometry itself is morally neutral, but when it is used as a tool for spiritual manipulation, prediction, or self-divinization, it becomes spiritually harmful. In short, Orthodox Christianity respects mathematics and the beauty of the created order, but it rejects the attempt to locate divine revelation, spiritual transformation, or metaphysical power within geometric forms. True knowledge of God comes only through Christ, in the life of the Church, by grace, and never through esoteric symbols or mathematical abstractions.